Security various potential attacks on the Bitcoin network and the use of payment system real of the theoretical has been considered. The Bitcoin protocol includes several features that protect it against some the those attack. So the unauthorized spending, double spending, forging Bitcoin, and the tampering with the blockchains. Another attacks. So the author of the private key required to curb user. Another reset spending is the mitigated by Bitcoin implementation of the public private key cryptography for the explain when I send the Bitcoin to Bob. Bob become the new owner of the Bitcoin. If we approaching the transaction might to want to spend to Bitcoin, Bob just reject. But the say cannot be taken the transaction without the know of Bob private key. Double spending a specific problem that the internet payment system must serve the double sync spending would be of the use by the same coin to or more different the same. And the explain of such a problem would be if we send to Bitcoin to Alice and the later send to some Bitcoin to Bob. The Bitcoin network worked against the first spending by recording all Bitcoin transfers in the ledger, the blockchain that is valuable to all users, and the understanding for the transfer Bitcoin that they will not be properly spent. If the ever offers to buy at least the Bitcoin change for good and seeking for good corresponding transaction in the still possible the she as also create the different transaction at the same time sending the some Bitcoin to both. By the rules, the network accept only one the of transaction. This is called trust stack. Since there is the rest which transaction will be accepted first, at least in the reduce the risk of race attack, exposing that she will not deliver to good any until a fee payment to Alice appear in the blockchain. A foreign rest tag, which has been called Vivani tag by reference to Halveni, request the participation of minor instead of sending both payment requests to apply Bob and the Alice with the same coins to the work of issue only Alice payment request to the network will the compiler states to mine the blockchain that includes the payment to Bob interested of Alice. There is the positive possibility that the record miner will success before of the network, in the which case the payment to Alice will be rejected as the with paying tag. Alice can reduce of the risk of any tag by waiting for the payment to include in the blockchain. History modification in X block that in the date the blockchain starting with the block containing a gift transaction is called on information of the transaction, ideally merchants and the service that receive payment in the Bitcoin should wait for the last one confirmation to be distributed over the network before assuming that the payment was done. The more confirmation that the worker wait for, the more difficult it is for an attack to separate the receipt of the transaction in the blocks, while the attack control more than half the total network power. In the weak case, in the correct it's attack.